I'm Philip Judge. I was here from 1967 to 2000, and latterly I was deputy head in Yoke with Tony Whitaker under the auspices of Johnson Jones and Simon Dawkins. It was a place you came to every day looking forward to it, and even after holidays you were glad to come back to see old boys, new staff, new boys. So it was good, and there are lots of really good memories. Teaching, that's what you were here for mainly. I was lucky enough to teach Latin and Greek from year 1 through to A-level, and there were some really able boys, and it was a pleasure to teach them. I ran the cricket for 10 years or so, and we had some great cricketers, and I always ran or looked after a junior rugby team, plus helping with the first team, helping Mike Slemon and Ian Robinson in particular. So they were great memories, great matches. Some of the boys who played in the first 11 in my time as master in charge, without mentioning names, there were some super lads, and generally you could say that the boys were pupils, but a lot of them were friends as well to a certain level. But the staff were good because they've always been the same. I had a lot of really good friends on the staff, and I'd have to throw in a mention of Ian Robinson, who died in Australia on a rugby tour, and he was a really good friend of mine, and that was a devastating blow, because the boys will know how much fun we had with the rugby, and they used to go pre-season to France, the first 15, and I went a few times to help out, and of course you got to know the boys and the staff really well. Yeah. Boys will stop me in town or in the street, and I can't remember names, and sometimes you don't even recognize them, but it's much appreciated when they do stop to chat to you. Yeah, that was great. It's great that 2 old boys, I thank them for making my career enjoyable and challenging, and the friendliness. And the thing about Merchants boys, I've thought that the school seemed to give them a certain confidence, no matter what their qualifications or successes were, and they were always pretty civilized, except when they were having a water fight on the last day of term on the field. Oh, there was one year where they were cooking a barbecue behind the pavilion. Of course, you have to go and stop those sort of things. And my solution probably wasn't perfect, but I said, for goodness sake, get down on the bottom end of the field. And then, because I couldn't see how you could quite stop it, and it wasn't too bad, but I heard the staff saying, the deputy head has given them permission to have a water fight on the field. It wasn't quite like that. And the other one was some enterprising guy, I won't mention his name, organised this barbecue, and there were various barbecue things set up down there by the pavilion. And of course we had to stop that. And I went across, I think it was Mr. Blower was with me. One or two said, well, you spoil everything you do. But it was all taken in good part in the end, yeah.